You had a
Right.
busy day yesterday talking about the future of the Commonwealth on this. Any of the I didn't wasn't able to watch, so any of the highlights that you quickly want to touch base on?
Yeah, the state of the Commonwealth is strong. It's very strong. And what we have seen is that tax relief, $5 billion of tax relief, and record job growth and record investment from companies who want to be in Virginia and partake in what is the best business state in America are really working. It's driving surplus after surplus. And it allows us to invest in education and in law enforcement and behavioral health in the Chesapeake Bay, and to make sure that we are doing all of these things that are working to make Virginia the very best state in America. And we have to keep doing them. And as a result, I encouraged, if not urged, our General Assembly to keep doing what's working and for us to stay focused on tax relief. And we have a chance to bring tax relief on the most hated tax in America, the car tax. And we should get this done because Virginians want it done, and we have the resources to do it. There should be no tax on tips for our hardworking hospitality and restaurant workers. And we can then, of course, move forward to make Virginia even more business friendly, making sure we're driving forward with investments in sites and deregulation, so that more businesses come here and invest just like they have been doing. Record job growth is not by happen chance. The things we're doing are working. CNBC said we're the top state in America for business, and I firmly believe that we are. And therefore, my agenda going forward is to keep doing the things that are working, not doing things that don't work, and keep Virginia soaring.
All righty. Now, you wouldn't be governor if there wasn't some sort of opposition to you or some naysayers on this. And there's a particularly loud group who is particularly upset about the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Can you talk to me a little bit about this? Some people are really afraid about losing their federal jobs because of this new department that could be coming along. What's your stance on all this and some of the fears?
Well, first of all, it is not controversial at all to say and firmly believe that the federal government is bloated. And efficiency and effectiveness in the federal government need to be addressed. And I think that's one of the most clear statements by President Trump's overwhelming victory in November, the majority in the Senate, and of course, the majority coming back in the House. And so this work is critically important. I believe that there are many areas in the federal government that are in Virginia that will get new investments, like defense, like national security issues, and in particularly Hampton Roads. Those are areas that I believe could benefit from the new administration. There will be efficiencies driven by the new administration, and in some parts of Virginia, there could be job loss. The great thing is Virginia's economy is soaring. We have 250,000 open positions across the Commonwealth waiting for people to say, yes, I will come work there. We've generated nearly 260,000 new jobs in the last 3 years. And so that is an environment where we can, in fact, see incremental investment in those cornerstone areas in Virginia, like defense and national security. We do fully expect that efficiencies will be gained by the federal government, and that could impact some other areas of Virginia. And there is a great job market for those folks to find their next opportunity in a state that is roaring.
All righty. And I know that I was told one more question, so it's going to be kind of twofold. I'm sneaking in the second one. But your first, because it's timely, the TikTok ban that is going into this. What is your stance on all of this, and how yesterday, I believe, Red Note, that is a Chinese app, and it was the #1 downloaded app for Americans as they are flocking now to just give their data to China. And then kind of second, and that it's opposite, is that the Black Caucus of Virginia will be meeting today to talk about their legislative goals, any common ground or work left that you would like to see come out of that. So it's kind of twofold, but TikTok and the legislative agenda happening today.
Let me begin with TikTok. I banned TikTok on all state devices very quickly into our administration. And I firmly believe that it is one of the many ways that the Chinese Communist Party is surveilling America, gathering information on Americans. And as the Supreme Court renders its final judgment late next week, on the 19th, I believe, we will then be able to react. And if they do uphold the demand that TikTok is divested, there will be lots of opportunities for that company to be owned by trusted American shareholders. And I believe that should happen. With regards to the legislative session broadly, there is an enormous amount of common ground that we can find. Since the beginning of my administration, literally the day I walked in, we have had to do everything on a bipartisan basis. And we have gotten an enormous amount done. $5 billion of tax relief, streamlining government, record education investments, record investments in law enforcement, revitalizing and re-engineering our entire behavioral health system, investing in the Chesapeake Bay cleanup, which is a top priority of mine. All of this has been done on a bipartisan basis, and I expect we will continue to find a lot of common ground. I've heard both sides of our General Assembly, House and Senate leadership, say that we need to reduce taxes. And yes, I agree. And I look forward to working with people to bring needed tax relief to Virginians.